Hello everyone, it's that college football guy here with the video that you requested. Who's making it in my prediction for the college football playoff and who's going to win the national championship? Well, it's been a crazy prediction videos. You've been watching all of them. Well, who won them? Well, we'll go to do the Power Fives here because I think a group of five teams going to make the playoff this year. No, I don't. There's not anybody who's going to run the table or be that dominant. Houston's close, but not that dominant. So let's look at it. Who are the contenders? Well, who are in the conference championship? Let's see. In the ACC, Clemson beat Miami. In the Big Ten, it was Ohio State over Iowa. In the Big 12, it was Oklahoma beating West Virginia. In the Pac-12, it was Utah beating Oregon. And in the SEC video that was just on, it was Alabama beating Georgia. So who's going to make the playoff? My four teams to make the playoff, out of the Big Ten, Ohio State. Out of the ACC, Clemson. And two out of the SEC, Alabama and Georgia. Yes, this is going with everybody's predictions. But this is what I feel it's going to be barring injuries. What are the games going to be? I think it's going to be Alabama versus Clemson. Because they're not going to do an SEC video again. They're not going to have Alabama and Georgia play in the first round. It'd be nice because that'd be the seeding 1 versus 4 because Georgia would be the only at-large not a conference champ. But I think they're looking at the ACCs a little bit down, so they might rule Georgia better than the ACC champion Clemson, since Clemson didn't play that well last year, and Georgia's the defending national champion, so they may make Clemson the 4 seed. But I'm just doing this for matchup reasons. I'm having Alabama and Clemson, and Ohio State and Georgia. Well, who's going to win these games? Clemson's coming in. They've got some great young talent, but Alabama, folks, if you watch this team, you see Bryce Young, they have... is half this team going to the National Football League? This is crazy. I always joke when I'm here in Tennessee is I can go watch the Tennessee Titans play the NFL, and then I can take a ride down. I can go see all these NFL teams, and I can also take a ride down to Tuscaloosa and see an expansion team called the Alabama Crimson Tide, because I think they probably could beat some NFL teams if they tried to, if they had kept all their players for the last 5 years. Imagine that team, folks. But anyway, what do I have going right? I think Alabama's beating Clemson in one of the playoffs. That's one of my predictions. The other one is Ohio State and Georgia. Georgia had a remarkable season last year. But Ohio State is just too deep, and they're on a mission to avenge last year. Georgia lost a lot of talent on defense. Ohio State is phenomenally talented on offense. And for all the skill players that Georgia has, I don't think it's going to be enough. So Ohio State's going to beat Georgia. Then it comes down to who's going to win the national championship. Folks, does anybody think really as good as Ohio State is, as good as Clemson is, as good as Georgia is? Nick Saban's on a mission. And when he's on a mission, he is scary. Alabama is scary. And as good as Ohio State is, it may go to overtime. But I'm picking the Crimson Tide to win the national championship. This may be perceived as chalk for a lot of people. I was debating on USC, but USC didn't even make the Pac-12 championship because of tie breaks. So, and I don't think Utah's good enough to get in. I don't think Oklahoma's good enough to get in because they're going to have a rookie coach. I don't think they're going to give it to them. So, my predictions here, folks. What is it? 4 teams. Alabama. Actually, we do the 1 through 4 seeds. Alabama at 1, Ohio State at 2, Georgia at 3, Clemson at 4. Alabama plays Clemson and beats Clemson. Ohio State plays Georgia and beats Georgia. And then Alabama, in a nail-biter, probably an overtime game, is going to beat Ohio State to win its umpteenth national championship. Should we just rename the national championship trophy the Nick Saban trophy and just get this over with? Maybe do it in his final year, announces he's going to retire, and then just rename the trophy the Nick Saban trophy so he can take home his own reward on his last ride out, because he's probably going to win it in his last year anyway. But that's my prediction. Tell me on there if you think it's going to be something different. Then tell me down in the comments. I want to see some ideas for who your 4 are for the national championship. Who you think it's going to be, the full 4, and who you see winning it. Comment down below. I'd like to see something on here. I'd like to see some ideas. So tell me, who do you think is going to battle for the national championship, and who do you think is going to win it? You tell me. All right. Like the video, everybody? Please like it. If you have any comments, like I said, please. Think I'm wrong? Let me know where I'm wrong and give me your ideas. If you like the video, folks, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get this thing to grow. trying to get it better. And as always, everyone, please, and remember, be good to each other.